This video is about traveling when you're traveling internationally and you try to stay on your diet and you're trying to keep on your training and attain your goals. Some people when they travel, they just say the hell with it and they don't do anything. That's not what I do, okay? If I'm going to put 110% into something and I want to get my goals, that means even if I'm traveling on vacation, I'm still going to get my food in, I'm still going to try to get my workouts in, etc., etc. And one of the ways that we do that, I have other videos that are up about traveling when you're contest prep and how to pack your food and stuff like that. But since we travel to another country and we're going for a week, you really can't bring all that food with you for a week on the plane. I mean, that's a lot of food to bring. So what we do is we pack supplements. I'll switch from foods to more supplements when I travel. Now, by doing that, I can pack those things in my carry-on in my suitcase and bring them over to the other country without a problem, and I can kind of base my diet around that. So one of the first things, it's the most important thing that I travel now with, is the Jay Cutler shaker cup, the Smart Shake cup, which I'll tell you, when these first came out, I thought these things were stupid. Jay is actually a friend of mine, and I don't want to sound like I'm talking bad about him or anything, but I didn't think there was anything special about him. I thought it was just another cup. Until I figured out that while you're on the plane, you can put 1 serving of protein inside, tap it. You can put 2 servings of almonds in the middle container, and then another serving of protein in this bottom container. So now you actually have 2 meals while you're on the plane, which will last you about 4 hours. When you get through security at the airport, you get a banana or whatever fruit carb source you have. There's 2 meals for you for 4 hours right there, just because you have this in your bag. So this thing is like super important for us to travel with. We take it on every flight, everywhere we go, and it came to Mexico with us. Now, one of the supplements that I was talking about is Ultramet. These are meal replacements that you can get bodybuilding.com or any of those places. It's got protein, it's got carbs. This takes the place of a meal. So what I'll do is, if we're going to be here for 7 days, I count out 14 of these things. And then what I'll do is I'll stick them in a big Ziploc baggie like this, seal them up, throw them in your bag. That's 14 meals right there, 2 each day. Okay. We also have a bar that a guy at our gym makes called the Brick, and what that is, it's a natural protein bar that's made. It's got no artificial ingredients in it. He makes them, and we'll bring one of those for each day. So now that's 3 meals covered for that week that we're here. Another supplement that I use is at bedtime, I use a sleep tea. The sleep tea helps calm you down, helps you relax. And inside the tea, I use the hot beverage nutrition supplement. Okay, what this thing is super important for immune system. And I'm going to be traveling in Mexico, which sometimes the food doesn't agree with you. Let's face facts. I'm American, sometimes the foods are different down here. This has a probiotic in it that is going to kill off that bacteria that is in some of the foods that's going to give you the diarrhea, going to give you the vomiting, stuff like that. This is going to take care of that, but it also will keep your immune system cranked the whole time, so while you're in another country you don't get sick, while you're flying on the flight you're not going to get sick, etc. So you take those things again, you pack those in your big Ziploc baggie, and there you go. You get all those are 3 meals per day, plus your nighttime supplements, your immune system supplements, your Crealkaline, your aminos, your CoQ10 and stuff like that. Package them all in a separate little baggie. In the bag. There you go. Alright, so everything gets stuck inside 2-gallon Ziploc bags. They go in your suitcase as long as they're sealed up. Going through customs, no problem. When you get to the resort, you're going to have the little coffee maker. Make sure you use bottled water in it, okay? Because if you use tap water, there's a possibility you're going to get sick. So put the bottled water in it, run just the water through the coffee maker, and that's how you can make the tea. By the time we're done with the trip, most of the time, people go on vacation, they gain 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever. There have been times where we actually came back from different vacations and actually lost weight, which people are like, how the hell did you lose weight? It's because when we went away, we stuck to the diets by doing this. So then you only have to eat basically 2 or 3 meals while you're here. When you're at the resort, which they have steak, they have chicken, they have potatoes, they have rice, they have all that stuff. So you can pretty much eat maintain your diet while you're here. And then if it is a little higher in calories because they put butter or something in it, because you're doing the supplements the rest of the day, now your calories are a lot lower. So essentially what you're doing is EAS, Bill Phillips, Sean Phillips, what they used to do, back in the 90s, they would keep their calories low with supplements, and then whatever food they had would take up the bulk of the rest of their daily calories. It's kind of like a bodybuilder-friendly version of Slim Fast, per se, okay? So make sure you get the bottled waters, you get your supplements, you get your food down. If you don't have a gym, what you can do is schedule that week for a deload phase. Don't train. So what I'll do is if you do have a gym while you're away, I'll make sure I train stay on my schedule. But if not, what I'll do is I'll ramp up to the point where I'm overtrained the day that we leave, and that week is a deload phase. So by the time I come back, I've deloaded, I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to get right back into my training, and I haven't missed a beat on my diet whatsoever. So I hope these tips will help you guys, and when you're traveling internationally, be careful with the foods you choose, because if your stomachs are not used to it, and you go ahead and dive into too much of these foods, this could ruin your entire vacation. Good luck with your travel, and we'll see you soon.